Hey everybody, Cobb and Cask with you this good Sunday morning on Labor Day. Hey, we're doing this one on remote. I am on the water, and it's going to make sense to you in a minute why we're doing it on the water. But check this out. What is going on with the University of South Carolina? I mean, that offensive line, geez, my God, your quarterback got sacked 9 times. Quarterback got sacked 9 times, but your quarterback stood into the pocket and then stepped up into the pocket and should have thrown in 3 seconds, but he didn't. Why? Because he ended up moving back to where he just came from. Like, and the play calling was awful. You're trying to throw 20, 30-yard passes, and you guys got 3 seconds to throw. Throw a short pass. Anyways, let's move on. Why are we out on the water? Well, some of you may know this, some of you may not know this, but if you don't know it, I'm going to tell you right now. And this is a fact. And this was proven by testimony, which you're going to watch here in a second. SLED agent Jeff Croft being cross-examined by one other than Jude Griffin. Okay, here's the setup. Paul Murdaugh was shot with 2 shotgun shells. The first one was a turkey load, which is lead shot. And those are very small pellets. There's not very many of them, maybe 9 into one of those. And then the second one, which was weirdly loaded this way, was a duck shot. It was a Winchester dry lock shotgun shell. And those are steel. And those particular ones have a lot of BBs in them, small little steel BBs. They use steel because, you know, you're shooting over water, and we don't want lead in the water, clearly. So it was steel. And that was the one that went to his shoulder and unfortunately blew his brain right out of his head, literally. So why do you say this? Well, because they never found any shells that were not shot of a Winchester drylock or any steel shot for waterfowl at Moselle on the whole 1,700 acres. Every bar, nook, cranny, gun room, anywhere. Nowhere. Shit just gets weirder and weirder. Watch for yourself. Private Cask out.
Have you ever collected unfired shotgun shells for waterfowl at Moselle in part of this investigation?
I do not recall collecting any waterfowl shot.
Are you aware, sir, that the shot that blew Paul Murdaugh's head off was Winchester dry lock steel waterfowl 12 gauge ammunition?
I was aware that the pellets were steel.
Well, you can look at the outside of the spent shell casing and see that it's Winchester dry lock, correct?
If I had the shell casing, yes, sir, I could see it.
And you know that to be a waterfowl, a duck load, correct?
I know that it's primarily used for duck load, yes, sir.
And you know that's what killed Paul Murdaugh.
I do know that it was steel shot.
And you didn't find any similar ammunition at Moselle on June the 8th or any time after that, correct?
I did not, sir.